Welcome! Today we're going to learn about Object.values in JavaScript. Object.values is a JavaScript method that returns an array of a given object's own enumerable property values. Introduced in ES 2017, ES8, it provides a clean way to get all values from an object without dealing with keys. This method is particularly useful when you need to work with the values of an object in array operations like mapping or filtering. Let me explain how this works under the hood. When you call Object.values on an object, JavaScript iterates through all enumerable properties of the object. It then collects all the values of these properties into an array and returns this array. The order of the values in the array is the same as the order of the properties in the object, which is determined by the property insertion order, for objects created with literal notation, or the order of property definitions, for objects created with class syntax. Let's look at basic example: extract values. Here's the code. We declare a constant variable called person. We declare a constant variable called values. We log the result to see the output. Extracts all values from the person object into an array. Let's look at working with nested objects. Here's the code. We declare a constant variable called user. This line ID, 1. This line profile. This line name, Bob. This line email, bob@example.com. This line. We declare a constant variable called profile values. We log the result to see the output. Extracts values from a nested object property. Let's look at combining with array methods. Here's the code. We declare a constant variable called product. This line name, laptop. This line price, $999. This line in stock, true. This line ratings, 4, 5, 3. This line. We define a function called processed values. We check a condition before executing the code. We combine all array elements into a single string. This line. We return the result from the function. This line. We log the result to see the output. Extracts values and processes them, handling arrays differently. Now let's talk about when you should use this. Extracting data from form inputs stored in an object. Converting object values to an array for further processing. Creating a list of values from a configuration object. Here are some common mistakes to avoid. Forgetting that Object.values only returns own enumerable properties, not inherited or non-enumerable properties. Assuming the order of values will be consistent across different JavaScript engines. Trying to use Object.values on null or undefined will throw an error. And here are some pro tips. Combine with Object.keys or Object.entries for more complex object manipulation. Use Object.values with spread operator to create a new array, Object.values, obj. Unlike Object.keys, which returns an array of keys, Object.values returns an array of values. Unlike Object.entries, which returns an array of key-value pairs, Object.values only returns the values. Unlike Object.assign, which copies properties, Object.values extracts values into a new array. That's everything you need to know about Object.values. If you found this helpful, please like and subscribe for more JavaScript tutorials.